I mean, great things take time. I mean, we both was going through, negotiations and things, but we here now. Like, this is the best fight, welterweight fight of the last probably 40 years. So I'm gonna get these belts on my side, and I'm gonna come take yours. And this is where we at now, and I stood on that. This is the fight I wanted, so I stuck to my guns. It was like, I'm not fighting until I fight Terrence Crawford.
We got Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy the Hitman Hearns. We had Hearns versus Roberto Duran. We saw Alexis Aguero versus Aaron Pryor. We've seen a whole bunch of great welterweight fights.
And this fight up there with all of them, everybody already know. As soon as I get in the ring, I'm stepping. And I expect him to step too. We're going to put on a great show and a great performance.
Yeah! Harold the True Spence has won the first face-off. Look, first I want to say this. Sorry, you guys. I've been extremely busy running from here to there. Okay, but I did see that first take. And a lot of you guys emailed me. You guys wanted to know who I think won the first face-off. I'm giving it to Harold the True Spence, though. Giving it to Harold the True Spence. Errol Spence is, okay, first of all, he's better than Terrence Crawford mic controlling. He's a better mic controller than Terrence Crawford. Two, you can tell in his seriousness, he's coming with a lot of pride, something to prove, intestinal fortitude, history. Talking about he said that this fight is the best fight in the past 40 years.
Like, this is the best fight, welterweight fight of the last probably 40 years.
And he's fully aware of the Sugar Ray Leonard versus the Hearns. He's fully aware of the Oscar De La Hoya versus Trinidad, the Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, and all those things. And he's saying, yeah, and this fight is going to be right there with the rest of them. So not only is he trying to win the fight, not only is he trying to be undisputed, but he's trying to add to the boxing history. He's trying to be part of history with this fight. The legacy of boxing and giving back to the fans. He interrupted Stephen A. Smith saying, no, this is for the fans. You guys heard that.
And take yours. First, how do you feel about...
I promised the fans. I promised the fans.
My bad. You promised the fans.
Now, I take nothing away from Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford was pretty much just echoing what Errol the True Spence said. He dug into the little whole easy route thing because he's aware that that's just a phrase that people heard, picked out of their conversation, and just trolled with that phrase when actually they used it differently than Errol Spence was saying. When he said the easy route, he was saying fight everybody within the stable. Why cross over? A belt is a belt. You got a WBO belt. Well, he has the WBC. He has the WBA, right? So a belt is a belt. So I might as well collect all of those and then make the difference. You see how difficult this fight is, how difficult this fight was to make, right? Imagine if Errol Spence didn't do the quote-unquote easy route and then took 4 years to get his fight without fighting and collecting the other belts. He was actually right. He knew this was difficult to make. So he took that was the easy route, business-wise, the easy route. And the thing that I like about Terrence Bud Crawford is this. Terrence Crawford echoed that.
He said he was going to take the easy route and go, handle what he had to handle. And he did that. So now, he got to live up to his word and coming to take this belt.
He understood it. He understood it. And he said it, right? So, but I don't blame Terrence Crawford also for his smile, his laid-back attitude, because I see that as confidence. I understand that too much. Smiling. Wait, that's confidence. I do. That's my natural instinct, is to smile. Even in the heat of a battle before, when I always smile. So I get what Terrence Crawford, I get where he was at. It's just Errol Spence, you can see the passion. You can see that frown he kept on his face. This guy is hungry. And I'm telling you, he's fighting with something else. He's starting to convince me again that he should be the favorite here. He's starting to convince me again. I am leaning towards Terrence Crawford right now because of the ring rust. Errol Spence only fought like 2 times in 5 years. Just all, like, my brain, somebody as good as Terrence Crawford, with that being a thing over Errol Spence, the inactivity, my brain says Terrence Crawford. But then I start thinking, like, Errol, look, my brain would have said Marvelous Marvin Hagler beat Sugar Ray Leonard too. He only fought 1 time in 5 years against Kevin Howard, and he had to retire again. He comes back, goes to middleweight. My brain says Hagler. Sugar Ray Leonard won the fight. Officially, he won the fight. I think Hagler won, but officially, he won the fight. So that could be this situation here. Errol Spence could be made of that shit. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I think Errol the Truth Spence won the face-off. And the momentum he has right now, being a mic controller, is not just his gift of gab. It's not that. It is the energy that he's exerting. It's his energy is he has
Black Air Force One
energy. ShowBizz, little adult. It's true. I'm out. Huh.